welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play action now, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. And again, it's Prescott on the move to his left. That is caught by Lamb. That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what a return as he brings this one home. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Prescott now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now Prescott steps away. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff left, Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. We finished. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the count. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Gets past one man. Fighting through it. He's got space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Inside give to Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.